Hi guys, this is Sai Kumar Kurtiwada. In this video, we will learn about HTML style property and applying this style property with different attributes in our particular elements like h1, paragraph, div element, all this we'll try to apply. And this styles is just an overview. Whenever we are learning CSS, you will understand more about styles and more different ways of using styles. So let me quickly jump into Visual Studio Code. Here, what we'll do is we will learn about style properties and then we will learn about applying some styles. By default, all the HTML elements have a property called as style. So let me go into HTML. Now what I'll do is you have this h1, how it looks. Let me go here and just reload this. Now you can see HTML style. If you want to apply some set of styles for this, for example, this has a default font color and font size. Okay, in the same way, if you want to change the color of it, we have an attribute called as style and you can apply some set of color to it. For example, let me use a color. Color is one of the property of style, but you have n number of styles which you can apply. For example, in this case, I want to apply this color as red. Let me save this, go here, just reload. Now you can see the style in red color. Now what I want to do, I want to apply one more property. For example, if you want to apply one more property, then you have to use a semicolon, which is a separator for two or more properties of that style attribute. So now let me use one more thing like background color. Let me use something like gray and save this, go here and just reload this. Now you got a background color which will fill all complete element, and you can see that background color over here. These colors also you can give in many ways. We will talk about them whenever we are talking about CSS. Now let me add some other properties for this. For example, I gave this gray and let me make it a break of line and then break of line, so that you can understand in a easy way how many properties we are trying to add on this. Okay, now we can use something like font style. So we can add number of styles to it like bold, italic, normal. All these are the properties which are applicable for this font styles. That means these all are the values which can be applied to this font style. So by default it is having some set of font style, but I want to change into italic. Let me use italic and save this, go here and just reload. You can see this is normal way, and if you reload it became italic. So like this we can apply n number of styles to a particular element. For example, let me use something like a div. On top of it I am using a div and I want to apply some styles for this div, and this div is nothing but a division. Whenever you want to divide or whenever you want to make a section, you generally use this div. The collection of elements to become a section, we will be using this div, and this div will not apply or will not do any effect in our UI until unless we apply styles. Let me reload. It looks the same way without any padding, without any margin. But this div helps us for the separation of elements and for the separation of sections. So now I can apply a style on this. What I'll do is I want to apply something like text align. This is one more property. We'll learn each and every property individually whenever we are learning our CSS. So let me save this. This is text align. This is for alignment of your elements. Let me reload. Now you can see the HTML style has moved into center, and if you are writing anything in between this particular div, that means let me add a paragraph. Hi, I am para. So what this div will do is whatever the styles we are applying to this, that will be applied to your division elements. Here this is applied for h1, it is also applied for paragraph. Let me go here and just reload. Now what happened, this also came into center. So the styles whatever we are applying on a particular parent element, it will be applied to all the children. For example, there is a case here. Let me use one color property where I want to apply a blue property and save this. Now what will apply for this h1, what will apply for this paragraph? Let me go here and reload. If you see, this became blue but this became red. Why? Because the priority will change, because here also we are using a color property, here also we are using a color property, and whatever the color property we are applying to the current element, that will be active color, and whatever the colors or whatever the properties you are using for this particular elements, that will be applied as a priority. If that doesn't have, it will take from the parent. Here you have a color red, you have a color blue. Now the case is h1 is inside the div, but h1 has its own color, so it is not taking from its parent. Whereas paragraph does not have any color properties, hence it is taking from the parent division. So now what I'll do is I'll remove this color. Let me remove this and save this. Now both the h1 and paragraph will have blue color. Let me reload. It is a blue color, it is blue color. Why? Because it is not having any color by itself, so it is taking from the parent. If parent also does not have any color, it will take the default color, that is black. So that's about your prioritizing of your styles. So now let me apply color again here. Now this has a color red, hence it will take the color red. Let me go here and reload. Now let me go with the error corrections. For example, I didn't give this red color and save this. Actually speaking, it is throwing an error over here. Let me go here and reload. It doesn't throw any error in your HTML. If you see the property by inspecting this, if you see the property of that particular h1, the color is not having any value and it is showing a warning because it doesn't have a property value, invalid property value. So hence it is not throwing any error or it is not breaking anything. Instead it is taking its parent color, that is blue color, and it is applying to its styles. So that's how whenever you are not giving a proper styles or proper value to a property, then it will take its parent value or the default value if it doesn't have any parent. So that's how the style will work, and we will learn more about styles in the upcoming videos whenever we are learning about CSS. But this is something like a basic understanding of style property for each and every element, and this is called as inline style. We'll talk about many different types of styles, but this is called as inline style. So that's about this video. Hope you like my explanation. If you like my video, like, share, subscribe to my channel for more updates. Signing off. Thank you.